Hey everyone, this is Tesha Blair, as you may or may not know. And I am recording this message actually to see if you would be interested in helping me out with something, okay? So most of you know, if you know me at all, you know that I spent a large part of my life in music. And specifically, I grew up playing piano. I had a really great piano teacher when I was in high school, and his name was Donald Conflenti. Donald Conflenti, if you ever hear this, what's up? But anyway, and he was Juilliard trained. He's amazing. And I feel like my claim to fame back then was that I almost applied to Juilliard. That's a big deal, okay? Yes, but I bring this up to say that music has always been a really heavy part of my life. I also grew up playing guitar, and honestly, most importantly, and something that I loved and enjoyed the most, I grew up singing, okay? And again, if you know me at all, you've probably heard my music before or seen videos of me playing. You may have also heard of, listened to, or known about a musical project I did for a couple of years there, at least, maybe like closer to 4 years or so, or maybe 3. Either way, called Crystal Coast, and that was a collaborative effort between Reggie Whitehead and myself. Unfortunately, he passed away in the past couple years. And yeah, but I did vocals exclusively for Crystal Coast. And at that point in time, that was absolutely my most, something that I enjoyed more than any other music project I've done. And I love music so much. Anyway, I stepped out of music for a long time. And for a variety of reasons, most of which I'm not going to go into here, except to say that I knew for a long time that God had set aside my life and who I am for a special purpose for his kingdom. And just to give you guys a really brief rundown, my entire life, all I cared about was saving other people, right? Not saving myself, saving other people, saving you guys. And that was misplaced when I was a kid. And I thought back then that there was nothing more important than saving someone physically, which is why I ended up going into research, which is why I went into science, because, at first I wanted to be a doctor, but then I was like, fight cancer, beat cancer, become a research scientist. So I ended up doing that route. But since then, I figured out without a doubt that the most important way that you can save someone is not to save their physical life, but to save their soul, okay? So all of this brings us to where I am right now, which right this moment, I'm sitting in my bedroom in Washington, D.C., and I am getting ready to begin the process of recording an album for the first time in a little while. Since Crystal Coast, it's been a good however many years, like 5-6 years, maybe. I think something like that. And since I've done regular music, it's been a couple years now. So, yeah. However, this is something that I know that God has led me to do. And that's why I'm recording this, because this is kind of a big deal, guys, but this album is already written, and I am working with another person who is equally talented. And this person's sort of a big deal. But right now we are in the process of just beginning crowdfunding, so to speak. And I don't even think we've called it that, but we're just kind of like lining this up literally tonight, like within this hour, beginning this process. And so I made this recording to ask for your support, essentially. And yeah, I would really appreciate it if you could help us at all. We would be infinitely grateful, and this is not going to be used for our glory, meaning myself and this person. This album is specifically and only for the glory of the Lord and the spreading of his message. And I think you guys are really going to like it. It's the coolest thing. It's absolutely hands down going to be the coolest thing I've ever done musically. So if you listen to my stuff at all, I feel like I'm a fairly humble person, but I think that you probably enjoyed music I made, and you will definitely enjoy this. But yeah, I would be really grateful if you could help us out with any amount of money towards this album, whether it's like $1, $5, $10, whatever. I'm going to put my Cash App. I will post it on whatever social media platform that I share this recording on. And so you can donate through that. I'm sorry, this is kind of a big deal, guys. I didn't plan on recording this right now. But yeah. Also, if you can't afford to donate anything at all right now, I would really appreciate you to pray for God to open doors for this musical endeavor, to share his word and to benefit his kingdom ultimately. And I would really appreciate that so much. So yes, again, prayers would be very much appreciated, as would any donation that you can afford right now. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon, okay? Thank you so much. Bye.